Kenyan musician, entrepreneur, and outspoken public figure Esther Akothee, better known as Akothee, has penned a powerful and emotional open letter to President William Ruto following the deadly Sabasaba protests that left the country reeling with grief and uncertainty. In her message, shared widely on social media, Akothee addresses the head of state not only as a citizen, but as a mother, a parent, and the self-declared president of single mothers. Her plea comes amid growing public unrest, violent clashes between protesters and security forces, and widespread disruption in the country. I write to you not just as a citizen, Akothee begins, but as a mother, a single mother of Gen Zs, and as a Kenyan who still believes in the soul of this country. She describes a nation in crisis, streets filled with tension, families gripped by fear, and an economy on edge. Kenya has taken a different shape, she writes. The air is heavy with grief. The family unit and the business environment are under siege. The artist's tone is urgent but respectful, as she highlights the desperation of ordinary Kenyans. Your Excellency, Kenyans are no longer just crying out for change. They are crying out for safety, for stability, for understanding. Akothee warns of the dangerous contradiction in promoting Kenya as a peaceful tourist destination while its own citizens bleed in the streets. We cannot preach war and at the same time ask the world to come and visit us in peace, she states. Tourism is struggling, the economy is hurting, and the hope of our people is slowly fading. Yet rather than place blame, Akothee calls for shared responsibility and open dialogue. This is not about blame, it is about responsibility, collective, shared responsibility. When we pull against each other, we all lose. Kenya loses. As a mother, she says she understands the youth who tried to storm Parliament, not out of hatred, but out of a desperate need to be acknowledged. Maybe that's why they tried to enter Parliament, not just to protest, but to be acknowledged, to feel that their voice matters. Calling for calm and a renewed spirit of national conversation, Akothee pleads for a meeting with the president, not only for herself, but on behalf of parents and youth across the country. I am humbly requesting for your audience, not just for myself, but for all mothers, for parents, and for our youth, she writes. Give us a date at State House. Open the door. Let us reason together. She stresses that dialogue is not a weakness, but a strength, and that peace can only come through understanding. Two wrongs don't make a right. Violence, from either side, only deepens the wounds. In closing, Akothee appeals to President Ruto's humanity and leadership, asking him to stop the cycle of demonstrations and repression and replace it with conversation and empathy. Let us stop the demonstrations and start a conversation. We are ready to walk our children through the pain caused due to the disconnect between the government and the people. We can still salvage the country. Mothers never go wrong with their instincts. Her message, raw and heartfelt, resonates with a nation deeply divided, but still searching for hope. Whether her call will be heard by the president remains to be seen. But for many, it represents the kind of leadership from the ground up that Kenya urgently needs.